Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Rook, and I am a post-award research administrator at the Harvard Medical School. I've worked in research administration for over a decade with experiences in all stages of the grant cycle in both departments and central offices. The topic of this video will be about mindfulness in the workplace, specifically if you work in a remote setting. As we move towards a changing landscape within research administration, it's really important to spend time focusing on how we create a work environment that continues to be productive and stress-free. I also want to point out that while this video focuses on mindfulness for remote positions, different work schedules can also utilize these suggestions and techniques. If your position is always on-site, then you can apply them to your office workspace. Those in hybrid positions will also benefit, as the variable schedule of in-office and work from home each week can sometimes add stress to a really already busy workload. Starting off, we need to define and understand what mindfulness is and how to use it. Mindfulness is based on specific meditation techniques typically found in Hindu and Buddhist traditions. In a broad sense, mindfulness is about the ability to be fully present, an awareness of your thoughts and your feelings, and a gentle and kind response to the outside world. Now, you might be thinking, should I meditate before every meeting with a PI? It's probably not a bad idea, but likely won't fit into an 8-hour workday. Choosing to be mindful means being present in the here and the now, allowing you to listen better, reduce stress, and feel connected. I've come up with 3 focus areas for mindfulness that you can incorporate into your remote workday: a mindful space, mindful presence, and mindful connection. A mindful space is rooted in setting up a workspace that provides you with the ability to be present and focused in your job. We talk a lot about remote workspaces being integrated into your homes, as you can see. So prioritize keeping the space soundproof if possible and comfortable with ergonomic chairs and desks. I actually recently installed draft protectors on the door to my remote space, and that helps to block outside noise and it keeps the space warm in my really old home. Interruptions are inevitable though, and if I do have disruption to my workspace, I really embrace it. The sounds of traffic or a dog barking outside, those are all signs of life and community, and I welcome the ability to disconnect for a moment. So a mindful presence, though, is about action and attention. I recently read an article in the Harvard Business Review about staying mindful when remote, and the authors suggested that we pay attention to how we act when we're in remote meetings. So if you're rushed, if you're distracted, or if you're working with low energy, it's very likely that you're not learning and you're not listening to the content of the meeting. You will also appear disinterested to your colleagues. I really appreciate it when someone lets me know that they're looking away during a meeting to take notes or look at the documents on a larger screen. For example, you may notice that during a meeting, someone might turn their head and focus in a different direction. If you don't let people know, it can make people assume that your phone or your Outlook inbox is much more important. And if you are checking email or working on a report simultaneously, I can guarantee that not only are you not absorbing the content of the call, but you're also not doing your best work. When preparing for this video, I asked my coworkers what helps them maintain a mindful connection during remote work, which is the final focus area. They gave me so many wonderful suggestions, such as using mindfulness apps for breathing techniques, guided meditation on their lunch break, calming music, or even taking a small walk around the neighborhood or spending time with their pets. Stepping away from work not only gave them a physical and a mental break, but it gives them the space to reflect and be present, being mindful in that stressful moment. You can then return to the task with a new outlook and perspective on the situation with a clear mind. I would also recommend taking advantage of your institution's benefits, such as virtual yoga or book clubs. In addition, it's really wonderful to remain connected to your team. My colleagues share photos and anecdotes of their day in a group Teams chat, and it's really honestly a wonderful way to share a laugh and be connected and present when we're not in the same space at all. Because research administrators work in a high-stress environment driven by deadlines, I hope that these suggestions for a mindful space, a mindful presence, and a mindful connection can help you incorporate mindfulness practice into your remote work.